So here are some things to think about when we reflect on our own performance. Again, performance is made up of results and behaviors. And results are the job responsibilities, meeting goals, and does the person have the skill set to achieve the goals and responsibilities. And then behavior, it's really about our interpersonal skills and how we conduct ourselves at work. So ideally, we want to see most people headed towards this upper right-hand corner, which means high results and then high behaviors. But it's impossible that everyone is already in the upper right-hand corner. So what happens is we have people kind of scattered throughout the performance continuum when we look at the individuals in an organization. And so if you think about your own performance and use this to self-reflect, these are the things that we want to ask ourselves. So when I first started in the job, where did I see myself? Likely people are going to say they saw themselves down here because they were new, they didn't have quite the skills and had not mastered the responsibilities, but with time and training, they saw themselves tracking up. So the question is, where do I see myself now, and where do I have the capability of going, and how will I get here? There's also different perspectives. So you want to think about not only where you see yourself, but where does your manager see you? Where do your coworkers see you? Where do internal customers that you support see you? And everybody has a different perspective, but it's important to be aware of, I might be thinking I see myself here, and somebody else might say, well, Jamie does that behavior that's pretty disruptive at meetings, or there's something going on in terms of my behavior that's not a positive contribution. So somebody else might say, she does kind of this bad apple behavior, so I see her closer to the upper left-hand corner. And the idea is to really get a sense of, where does my boss see me, and to be aligned with where you see yourself and where your manager sees you. And the most important question, so if my boss said, Jamie, I see you right about here in the lower right hand corner, I could say, well, why do you see me there? But that would lead to a conversation about my deficiencies and what I wasn't doing. The more important thing is, what do I have to do to go from here to there? And so when we think about our performance, think about it more in this picture fashion, and think more big picture. Again, where am I on this continuum? And in the organization, really the organization functions better when there are more people in the upper right hand corner. So if we're doing performance management and going through activities like performance reviews and performance conversations, those things should be driving people towards the upper right hand corner.